My lamp is burning bright upon my tabletop. The snow is softly falling. The air is still in the silence of my room. I hear you softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you. The smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. The glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon each page, words of love you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you were lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter's night with you. My fire is dying and my lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifting. The morning light steals across my window pane, where wisps of snow were drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hand I love on this winter night with you, and to be once again with you.
I'm going to read from my favorite book, The Mountain and the Valley by Ernest Buckler. And you're going to meet the family in this book, Ellen, the grandma, Joseph, the dad, Martha, the mom. You meet the son, Chris, and you're going to meet David and Anna, the two young children in the family. It's Christmas Eve. They're going out to look for a tree, and then they're going to decorate that tree. From The Mountain and the Valley by Ernest Buckler. Joseph walked straight toward the dark spruce mountain. David and Anna would fall behind as they made imprints of their supine bodies in the snow, then run to catch up. They would rush ahead to simulate rabbit tracks with their mittens, the palms for the parallel prints of the two back feet, the thumb, the single print where the front feet struck together, then stand and wait. Their thoughts orbited the thoughts of the tree in the same way their bodies orbited Joseph. There's one. But when they came to it, the branches on the far side were uneven. Joseph himself stopped to examine one tree. Father, the best ones are way back, ain't they? David said quickly, and this was a good tree. But it wouldn't be any fun if they found the perfect tree almost at once. There's one, but it was a cat spruce. There's one, but the spike at the top was crooked. There's one, Father, but a squirrel's nest of brown growth spoiled the middle limbs. Joseph found the perfect fir, just short of the mountain. The children had missed it, though their tracks were all about. He went to it from the road, straight as a die. The bottom limbs were ragged, but those could be cut off. And above them, the circlets of the upward angling branches were perfect. The trunk was straight and round. The green of the needles was dark and rich, right to the soft, breathing tip. How about this one? Joseph said. The children said nothing, looking at the lower limbs. From here up, Joseph said. He nicked the bark with his axe. Yes, oh yes, they cried then. That's the best tree anyone could find. Ain't it, Father? The ridiculous, momentary doubt of their father's judgment made them more joyous than ever. They fell silent as Joseph tramped the snow about the base of the tree to chop it. David made out he was shaking snow from his mitten. He took off Anna's mitten too, pretending to see if there's any snow in hers. He stood there, holding her mitten-warmed hand, not saying anything, and watched his father strike the first shivering blow. The tree made a sort of sigh as it swept through the soft air and touched the soft snow. Then the moment broke. The children came close and touched the green limbs. They thrust their faces between them into the dark green silence. They smelled the dark green, cozy, exciting smell of the whole day in the balsam blisters on the trunk. Joseph stood and waited, the good kind of waiting, with no older hurry in him. Then he lifted the tree to his shoulders, both arms spread out to steady it at either end. The twins walked close behind him. They let the swaying branches touch their faces. They walked straight now, because the first cast of dusk had begun to spread from the mountain. The first dusk stiffening of the snow and a shadow of the first night wonder were just beginning. Now the things of the day fell behind them, because all that part of the day which could be kept warm and near was in the tree. And they were taking the tree home, into the house, where all the warm things of after darkness belonged. Martha had huddled the furniture in the dining room together to clear a corner for the tree. "Ah, Mother," David said, "you said you'd wait." His mother laughed. "I just moved the sofa and the mats a little." She said, "I didn't touch the trimmings." "Do you think it's too late to put them up before supper?" "No, no," David cried. "I'm not a bit hungry." "I suppose if supper's late, it'll make you late with your chores, won't it?" she said to Joseph. "Well," Joseph said, "I suppose I could do them before supper. Or do you want me to help you with the trimming?" "Oh, yes," David said, "help us." He wanted everyone to be in on it, especially his father. It was wonderful when his father helped him with something that wasn't work inside the house. David fanned open the great accordion folding bell. Because of one little flaw, his mother had got it. It didn't seem possible for only a quarter. He tied the two smaller bells on the hooks of the blinds. Then he and his father and Chris took off their boots. They stood on chairs in their stocking feet and hung the hemlock garlands that the grandmother Ellen had made. Around the casings and from the four ceilings corners of the room to a juncture at its center where the great bell was to be suspended. Someone would say, "Pass the scissors," and David would say, "Sure," beating with gladness to do them any small favors. Martha would stand back and say, "A little lower on that side," and they'd say, like that, more still," all full of the wonderful patience to make it perfect. Everyone would laugh when someone slipped off a chair. His father would say, Why wouldn't some red berries look good in there? And to hear his father say a thing like that filled the room with something really splendid. Sometimes he'd step on Anna's toe as they hurried back and forth. He'd say, "Oh, Anna, did that hurt?" And she'd laugh and say, "No, it didn't hurt." He'd say, "Are you sure?" And just that would be wonderful. The dusk thickened, and the smell of the hemlock grew soft as lamplight in the room. The trimming was done, and the pieces swept up and put into the stove. Then Joseph brought in the tree, backward through the door, so the limbs wouldn't break. No one spoke as he stood in the space in the corner. It just came to the ceiling. It was perfect. Suddenly, the room was whole. Its heart began to beat. Suddenly, ecstatically, burstingly, buoyantly, enclosingly, sharply, safely, stringingly, watchfully, baitedly, mountingly, softly, ever, ever so softly. It was Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, kick up your feet. Jingle around the block. Mix and a mingle and the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, kick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle and your jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell. That's the Jingle Bell. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song while we stroll along. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman. We'll pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man." But you can unafraid, the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland. Winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland.
How do the reindeer fly?
I think it has like dust and
What has dust?
the star and it gets sprinkled on the reindeer so they can fly.
Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Crowded streets, busy feet hustle by him. Downtown shoppers, Christmas is nigh. There he sits all alone on the sidewalk, hoping that you won't pass him by. Should you stop? Better not, much too busy. You better hurry, my how time does fly. In the distance, the ringing of laughter, and in the midst of the laughter he cries. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Should you stop? Better not, much too busy. You better hurry, my how time does fly. And in the distance, the ringing of laughter, and in the midst of the laughter he cries. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents from your darling to you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glories stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, oh love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth.
Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring, soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring, soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch, This is Santa's big scene, and above all the bustle you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Tall in the saddle, we spend Christmas Day driving the cattle with snow-covered plains. So many gifts were given today. Ours is the sky and a wide open range. Back in the cities they have different ways. Football and eggnog and Christmas parades. Well, I'll take the blanket, oh, I'll take the reins. It's Christmas for cowboys and wide open range. A campfire for warmth, we stop for the night. Stars overhead are the Christmas tree lights. The wind sings a hymn as we bow down to pray. It's Christmas for cowboys, wide open plain. Tall in the saddle, they spend Christmas Day driving the cattle with snow-covered plains. So many gifts are open today. Ours is the sky and the wide open range. It's Christmas for cowboys and wide open plains. It's Christmas for cowboys and wide open plains.
And
And so this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, a new one begun. And so this is Christmas. We hope you have fun with the near and the dear ones, the old and the young. A Merry St. Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. War is over if you want it. War is over now. War is over if you want it. War is over now. And so this is Christmas for black and for white, the yellow and red ones no more have to fight. War is over if you want it. War is over now. War is over.
Dear Senor Santa Claus, I think I'd tell you what I would like for Christmas, and I hope you won't forget. I only want a peso that I can have for mine, to get my senorita something for Christmas time. I don't believe you read the card last Christmas that I sent. You come to see the kids across the street and then you went. Dear Senor Santa Claus, I think me understand. Sometimes the toy's all gone before you reach the Rio Grande. Dear Senor Santa Claus, I tell you what I think. I no got a stocking, I set out my piggy bank. So please bring me peso that I can have for mine, to get my senorita something for Christmas time. On Christmas Eve I watch for you and I no sleep a wink. If I no get Lolita something, she feels sad, I think. So please, Senor Santa Claus, this Christmas be so grand. If I get peso to buy a ring for my Lolita's hand. I don't know what I buy for her, I think I buy a rose, so she can wear it in her hair most everywhere she goes. So please, Senor Santa Claus, this Christmas be so grand. If I get peso to buy a ring for my Lolita's hand. If I get peso to buy a ring for my Lolita's hand. If I get peso to buy a ring for my Lolita's hand. If I get peso to buy a ring for my Lolita's hand.
This is The Magic of Christmas, written by Tom Krause in 2012. Joy to the world, the carolers sang out as last-minute shoppers scurried about, desperately seeking that one special gift that would give Christmas morning a magical lift. An old man standing still, listening to the song amidst all the madness of the bustling throng, in a shaky, hoarse voice, began to join in, singing the words of the famous old hymn. One by one, people stopped with their madness to join the old man in a moment of gladness. By the time the carolers finished singing their song, the whole throng was united as they all sang along. And as if by magic from out of the sky, church bells rang out from a chapel nearby. When the song finally ended, the people greeted each other with messages of goodwill they shared with one another. You see, the magical gift the shoppers sought for so long was not in the shopping or the scurrying along. That magical gift so desperately sought was the spirit of Christmas, which could never be bought.
Who is this man named Santa?
I think Santa is somebody who flies the reindeer sled and he delivers presents to all the boys and girls are good.
Thank you, Jess.
Merry Christmas! So we do this every year. We've been doing it for the last 5 years now. Yeah, we get together as a family. We go around, we visit some folks. This year, because of COVID, we've had to make some adjustments. The masks, and we're doing our distances. As we said, we've got 6 feet.
Well, I accept it.
Merry Christmas!
Hey, were you a good boy? Were you a good boy?
He's not answering.
Oh.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Blitzing and blitzing and all his reindeer pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jingle, what a beautiful sight. Jump in bed and cover up your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Prospero Fia Felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Prospero Fia Felicidad. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our hearts. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Prospero Fia Felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero afia felicidad. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our hearts. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero afia felicidad.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Christmas season's here at last, and I wish you peace and joy. I'll sing this song of times long gone and pray you will enjoy. The fondest memories I recall were on a Christmas morn, when my dear father sang his song, Christ the King was born. The song he sang so loudly rang throughout our happy house,
But when Mother took her turn, he sat there quietly as a mouse. The fondest memories I recall were on a Christmas morn. How Mother sang the sweetest songs, and Christ the King was born. I am my Father's son, you know, and I sing on Christmas Day. I sing a song of days long gone and those who've passed away. I have 4 children proud and strong, and they have children too. And on Christmas morn they sing along just like we used to do. The fondest memories we shall have take place on Christmas morn. My children's children sing their songs, and Christ the King is born.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. So I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas to you.
How did Rudolph get his red nose?
I think he had his black nose and the normal one, and he went in the snow and he fall down and his nose began to turn red.
This is an Eddie Arnold song called An Old Christmas Card. There's an old Christmas card in an old rusty trunk, and it brings back sweet memories dear to me. Though it's faded and worn, it's as precious as the morn when I found it 'neath our first Christmas tree. I thrill with every word, every line. Guess I'm always sentimental round this time. Pardon me if a tear falls among my Christmas cheer. It's the memory of an old Christmas card. You know, I don't know why I get to feeling sentimental about this time every year, but every time I see a Christmas card, I somehow can't help reminiscing about the year, the very first Christmas that you and I spent together. What a beautiful Christmas card you gave me that year. Why, I know you must have looked through thousands of cards to find that wonderful poem that still brings a tear to my eye. I thrill with every word, every line. Guess I'm always sentimental round this time. Pardon me if a tear falls among my Christmas cheer. It's the memory of an old Christmas card. It's the memory of an old Christmas card.
It's Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said, son, I won't see another one. Then he sang a song, Railroad Mountain Tune. I turned my eyes away, I thought about you. I got on a lucky one, came in at 18-1. I got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby. It's gonna be good time when all our dreams come true. They've got cars big as bars, they've got rivers of gold, but the wind blows right through you's no place for the old. When I first took your hand on a cold Christmas Eve, I told you that Broadway was waiting for me. You're handsome, you're pretty, queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, the crowd hollered for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the crowds they were singing. We kissed in the corner and danced on the floor. And the boys in the NYPD choir was singing Galway Bay. And the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. I could have been someone, so could anyone. I took my dreams from you, but I first met you, babe. Put them with me, babe, and put them with my own. I can't make it all alone. I build my dreams around you. You're a bum, you're a punk, you're an old drunk, lying there in the drip, nearly dead in the bed. You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy Merry Christmas, me arse, I'd rather be dead. And the boys in the NYPD choir was singing Galway Bay. And the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day. I love you, baby. It's gonna be a good time when all our dreams come true. So happy Christmas. I love you, baby. It's gonna be good times when all our dreams come true. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Christmas Bells is a short poem written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow in 1863. I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men.
Give her a go, Ben. The holly green, the ivy green, the prettiest picture you'll ever see is Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. It's nice to know to kiss your beau while cuddling under the mistletoe. And the cause, you know, of course, is one of the boys from home. The door is always open, the neighbors pay a call, and Father John, before he's gone, will bless the house and all. How good it feels to click your heels and join in the fun of the jigs and reel. I'm handing you no blarney, the like you'll never know. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. Yeah. The door is always open, the neighbors pay a call, and Father John, before he's gone, will bless the house and all. How good it feels to click your heels and join in the fun of the jigs and reels. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. The holly green, the ivy green, the prettiest picture you'll ever see. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. It's nice to know to kiss your beau while cuddling under the mistletoe. Santa Claus, you know, of course, is one of the boys from home. The door is always open, the neighbors pay a call, and Father John, before he's gone, will bless the house and all. How good it feels to click your heels and join in the fun of the jigs and reels. I'm handing you no blarney, the light you'll never know. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home.
What's your favorite thing about Christmas?
I like being with my family at Christmas. Like giving gifts to my friends and family on Christmas. I like making turkeys with my dad and mom and my brothers. I like when I wake up in the morning to open up my presents after I eat my breakfast.
In the bleak midwinter, I see wind-made bow. Her stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow on snow was falling, snow on snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, so long ago. Angels and archangels may have gathered there, cherubim and seraphim rising in the air, holding Mother Mary in her maiden bliss, blessing the beloved with a mother's kiss. Heaven could not hold him, nor the earth sustain him. Heaven and earth shall fall away when he comes to reign. What then can I bring him, humble as I am? If I were a shepherd, I could bring a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would know my part. What then can I bring him? I will bring my heart.
Mom's favorite song, I guess. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie above the deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by. Yet in thy dark street shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error and pining, till he appears and the soul felt his word. The thrill of hope, the worried world rejoices. Yonder brings a new and glorious morning. Fall to your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night, holy night. Oh, night divine.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As the dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys were flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I'd laugh when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink in his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings. Then he turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprung to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
One, two, three. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling.
You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, "Let's be jolly." Deck
the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned way. All right, come on. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, "Let's be jolly." Oh, deck
the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Out of all the reindeer, you know you're the mastermind. Run, run, Rudolph, ran off ain't too far behind. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa, make him hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, 'cause I'm reeling like a merry-go-round. child, what have you been longing for? All I want for Christmas is a rock and roll electric guitar. And then away went Rudolph, whizzing like a shooting star. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa, make him hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, 'cause I'm reeling like a merry-go-round. Said Santa to a girl child, what would please you most to get? A little baby doll that can cry, sleep, drink, and wet. And then away went Rudolph, whizzing like a saber jet. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa, make him hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, 'cause I'm reeling like a merry-go-round.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry